Hi everyone. Okay, this is like round two because my first card did not come out too good and I don't want to show you that. Anyway, this is a requested tutorial on how I made this type of card and this type of card. So my friend Rina, who's Scratch just here on YouTube, asked me how I did it. So I'm gonna try and show you now. Hopefully this one will come out a little bit better than the first one. And I'll show you the first one and why I don't want to show you that tutorial. Okay, so first thing I did was I had already had these in my stash that I had done earlier. I think you can kind of see it there, where I had already stamped and embossed thank you onto watercolor cardstock. And so it's just kind of ready to go. So whenever I want to make a card, I'll have it like done and I don't have to worry about that part. Okay, the other things that you'll need are like water brushes, so that you can move the color around. And I am using my Zig clean color markers for this tutorial. I'm pretty sure you can use other markers, like maybe your distress ones, or if you have the Spectrum Aquas, or some of the other ones. But this is just the ones that I prefer using right now. I don't know that you could use it with just distress inks or regular inks. Maybe I gotta try that later. But anyway, this is just how I was doing it, and I was mainly just playing around with my pens. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is kind of wet down your cardstock so that the water can kind of move around on your card, and you don't want it to just if you don't do this, it's gonna be like super dry and real bright looking, the colors, and I kind of don't want that look for here. So I am using the fatter brush. This is the Tim Holtz one, and the cool thing about this tip is that you can take it off and make it even wider, but I don't typically do that. But anyway, so that's that, and then I'll use the detail one when I want to like blend the colors better. Okay, so it's pretty wet. And then what I'll do is I'll start with a color. I'm going to try to do like a circle because I think that's the easiest thing. And I'll just kind of maybe go that big. Okay, so then if you want, you can start like to blend out the edges so it's not so, what is it called? Harsh. And then I'll go with maybe like a little bit the next color, like a lighter orange, because maybe hopefully that'll blend out better. I think now that I've done it and I was unsuccessful, I think the colors that you use make a big difference. Kind of go around to soften the edges and make it look more blended. Okay. And then the next one I use is the little bit darker one. And just kind of follow the original circle that I had done. And then I just wash it out so that it's not so harsh. See, so then you can kind of see it blending. And then I'm gonna go with, I guess like a pink. I have this bright pink color. It reminds me of like a sunset, or I don't know. There used to be this movie, I think, called Endless Summer, and the poster reminds me of these colors. I think it was like hot pink, orange, and yellow. Anyway, so then kind of blend it. I think there was less water over there. You can kind of tell, yeah. And I think I don't know why, but I feel like the purples for some reason, and like this pink is kind of almost purplish. It doesn't blend as good as like some of the other colors do. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's like I just don't know how to do it. Okay, and then let me make sure I have enough water in the paper, because I think when you get to the darker colors, it's a little bit harder. Yeah. Okay, let's try add the red. hopefully blends out. Oh, look, I got some on my thing. Gotta wash it now. Okay. So that's kind of, can you see it? That's kind of the technique that I was doing. But I guess whenever you do like darker colors, you gotta kind of watch because then you'll get harsher lines, and that's not really what I want when I do this. And again, I was just playing around. I just made this up, so I don't know. I don't know. There might be an actual technique out there that you're supposed to do with this, but I haven't. I was just playing with my watercolor pens. So I don't know if that answers your question, Rena, on how to do this technique. But that's how I kind of did it. I'm not totally happy with this one because I don't like all the rings on there, but that's the gist of it. So maybe it's the colors that you choose. Let me just show you the first one I did. I tried to do as a tutorial, and I don't like how it came out. And the main reason I don't like how it came out is because I guess it's the colors that I chose to go together. I was hoping this green and pink would blend nicer, but when it blended, it kind of turned it brown. And I'm wondering if it's because they're like opposites on the color wheel, because green and red I think are opposites, so it kind of turns it to this ugly muddy color. Um, anyway, so I don't recommend you do those, but I guess you have to just kind of play around with the colors that you have, and obviously if you kind of go in order of the rainbow, you'll get better results. But anyway, so that is how I made that card, and then I would just dry it with my heat tool to set it, and then you can go back in and like add like sequins and other stuff like what I did here. So this one I tried to do more like a heart shape. I don't know if you can really tell, but that was what I was trying to accomplish there. And then this one was just a circle. So I'm sure you can do other shapes or other techniques with this. But anyway, I hope that answers your question, Rena. Like I said, sorry, this wasn't a very nice sample, but that's what I could come up with now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.